In this video, we will create a terrain map of our viewpoints in the Macaulay Basin. Slope and aspects are usually not used in maps, but hillshades and DEMs are often used to create beautiful terrain maps. When the hillshade is combined with the colored elevation data, this is called a shaded relief map. We'll make a few maps of this to include in our report for the PhD student. First, let's bring the DEM close to the top and place the hillshade just below it in the drawing order. Place the contours above the two, but keep them off for now. Now in the symbology pane, we can colorize our DEM with one of the preset color schemes in the drop-down. You can leave the symbology as stretch, and some of the color schemes will work better than others, but feel free to experiment and try out several. There are a few very nice color schemes meant just for elevation mapping, and these range from green to brown, yellow, and white. Whatever color scheme you choose, make sure that the color is intuitive. A good rule of thumb is that the darker color of the gradient should represent lower elevations, and the lighter color should represent higher elevations. Once you have a good scheme picked, you can set the transparency to 50% in the Appearance tab. Now the DEM is blending with our hillshade. You can also try choosing the Classify method, which will allow you to have discrete breaks in the colors. Whatever method you do choose, make sure to turn on the contour layer as well, and choose a color that matches well with your color scheme. In this case, I used light brown, but green, white, and light gray also work well. You can also set the contour transparency to around 25 so that it will also blend in with our color scheme. Now let's label our viewpoints by their elevation using a label class expression. Highlight the two viewpoints layer and click the Labeling tab. In the top left, set the field to our DEM field and click the small label tag button just to the right. A new pane will appear and we can write an expression for what we want the label to say. In this case, change the language to VB script, and let's make sure that the label says the number associated with our DEM field type, then put the ampersand symbol, and in quotes write space and feet, then click Apply. The labels won't show up immediately, so go up to the top left corner and click the Label and Checkmark button. Now our two viewpoints layer should have been labeled with their elevation in feet. Let's turn on the trail layer as well and bring it up just below the two viewpoints layer. We can label our Macaulay Trail, and just like we did for the two viewpoints, let's set the field in the Labeling tab to Name. Though the attribute field for the trail name is empty, so we have to select our trail feature first, then manually edit the field by double-clicking the cell and typing in Macaulay Trail. Now the name should automatically appear along our trail line. If the label did not appear, again go up to the top left corner and click the Label button. Let's go ahead and clear any selected features and create a new layout. In the Insert tab, click and add a new layout, then set it to Portrait. In the Layout window, let's add a new map frame with the map of our viewpoints and our trail in view. In the end, our map should have a title, a north arrow, our name, and the source, which should be the Oregon Spatial Data Library. In the next video, we'll create the same map but using a 3D perspective using ArcScene.